Hello and welcome back to another Grand Arena Championship. I am Heathen 13. This is Season 12, Week 1, Round 2. This round, I'm matched up against SWGOH, who has much to learn. So let's look at the matchup. On the hotbot, you can see I have the vast majority of the green on my side. So let's zoom in and see what the stats say. So I dominate in all the stats. One thing I noticed when looking at SWGOH's history on SWGOH.gg is that he often will not even sign up. There are weeks where he had played the week before and then just didn't play the next week. Often at the end of seasons when he doesn't have a chance to make Kyber or move up a rank, he just wouldn't play an entire week. So I'm sure that plays into some of his lower stats. So let's look at the roster to see how we match up. And you can see I do have about a 200,000 GP advantage overall. You can see I only have a couple more Zetas than him, but I do have a pretty decent speed advantage, 91 on my top 80 compared to 74. We're almost even on G13s and G12s, just a little bit of advantage one way or the other. On mods is where I have the big advantage. You can see plus 15 and above, I've got 106 and he has 39. So I definitely have a speed advantage on him. And then relics were also very close. So even though the stats are overwhelmingly in my favor, the roster were actually very close together except for mods. So let's take a look at his roster and see what we can see. The first thing that I see is he's running home 1 in the arena, and when we look at his capital ships, you'll see he does not have a malevolence, even though he does have a negotiator. So that allowed me to set a little bit stronger of a defense on ships. Now when we look at his relic up characters, you can see he is 100% definitely working on Galactic Legend Ray. See his R7 BB-8, his R5 Holdo, he's got his R5 OG Finn, R5 OG Poe Dameron, both the Resistance heroes at R5, the Resistant Pilot at R5, even the veteran smuggler Chewie at R3, his Scav Ray. He is basically ready for the Galactic Legend, it looks like. And that definitely skews the rest of his roster. So he does have a Darth Revan squad. He generally keeps that on offense. He has a couple relics here and there outside of that, but the vast majority of his relics are on the Resistance. So we've got about 2 hours in the attack phase left. Let's see if he has attacked me, and we'll take a look at the board. He has not attacked. Let me show you what I did for defense. Up top here, I've got my Padme, a Dooku team with Droideka, Newt, and Mission Zalbar, and my crew. And in the back, I went ahead and set my negotiator, and then I put a Thrawn squad, but I put Houndstooth on that squad to give it a little more oomph. Down low here, I put my full Darth Revan team, and then a Palpatine Vader squad. And in the back, I have the normal Grievous and Mon Mothma. Now, what I'm facing, he has got a vanilla Karth squad, a Bosk Bounty Hunters, a crew team with a couple relics, and then down here, he put his Traya with EP and Vader. It seems like an awful lot to invest into one defensive squad, and then the Resistance with all those relics. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to actually invest some of my best offensive teams on these two bottom squads because I want to see what's in back. But I think I should have enough to clear him. We're going to start with his Resistance. For that, I'm going to go with my gas squad, but I'm going to leave off Echo. I think I can undersize this. And hopefully that doesn't come to bite me in the butt. And we will go after Resistance Hero Finn first. I see a lot of people leaving off Arc when they go undersized, but I really like having his turret because it's a dispel. So I tend to leave off Echo, even though Echo and Fives have great synergy. And it's looking like I didn't even need to take as many as I did. But that's okay. I'd rather be a bit of a overkill and safe than leave off way too many and have problems. Besides, like I said, I think I have enough for offense regardless. So a 60. Somebody was missing a little bit of protection, probably gas. Alright, next we've got this Traya squad with Palpatine and Vader, so I'm not going to mess around. I'm bringing in Luke and Chewie and Han, and I'm actually going to take out R2. We're going to try and undersize this as well, which I don't think I should have problems with. And I'm going to actually go after Palpatine first. I just don't want all the stuns. Next, we'll see if we can get Traya out, because I don't like the isolate. And I was going to say, I'm not too worried about everybody else with AoEs, because they tend to get counterattacked to death. I don't think this is going to be great banners either, but oh, there we go. Got the ability block on Vader so he can't go into Merciless. That works out well. Yeah, but so not great banners, only a 55, but that is my last undersize I needed, and Bronzium. So let's take a look what's in the back, see if I need to adjust my plan, and I'll go pick up that feat. And in the back he's put Bugs and Night Sisters, but a lot of Gear 11s and even lower. So give me a moment. I'm going to make sure that my plan works. I'm going to go get that feat, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I think I have a plan. So let's jump in and see if everything works the way it's supposed to. I'm going to try a counter that I'm not sure even works, to be quite honest, but I think it should work, and that is going to be on this cart squad. I'm going to take my Night Sisters because I want more kills from Dathomir natives, and my Savage and Maul are terrible, so I'm just using Night Sisters for this. My only concern here is that that I might lose a lot of the kills to Plague. So, because I've heard that if your opponents die from Plague, then it doesn't actually count as a kill. So I think this, Night Sisters are awesome. I don't see why there's any mechanic from the cart team that should give me problems, other than lots and lots and lots of assists, apparently. But even if that happens, my Daka is Relic 3. I'm not really worried about her ever dying. Hopefully that's not foolish. We'll see. We'll just keep working on Karth. I actually probably should be working on Canderous, just because he's got all those AoEs, assists, whatnot. I don't know if he has assists, but definitely AoE. In any event, we have Zalbar over there locked down pretty good. Had him pretty good. Keep on keeping on. Let's save the big hit from Spirit in case I need to use it as my cleanse on Zalbar. Like right now. And we'll go back on Canderous. See if we can get him down with the mass assist. Yes. I'd like to get Mission next. I don't really care about T3. This is not going to be great banners. Again, Night Sisters never are. I like to put them on defense because they tend to get me lots of holds. But, when you got a feat to do, you got a feat to do. So, yeah, like that Zalbar kill. There he had 10 stacks of Plague. I don't think I got credit for that. So, it's alright. a 55, exactly what I expected to happen, and good enough. Alright, next up we got this Bosk squad, and I'll take my geos. I did a weird split up my geo thing last time, and it didn't do anything. It was horrible. So we're back to just playing the geos straight. I love them as a offensive team, so we'll just stick to that for now. So we got Django out and ready. Bosk has yet to take a turn. There he is. He only has the single Zeta, so we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of his taunt, I think, here in a moment. Maybe he has the double. Oh yeah, he does. Now that I look at my spreadsheet, so we'll just kill him. That's fine. Should we heal yet? Probably not, because we've got Boba over there who could give somebody a big hit. So let's go ahead and save that until we've got him down at least once. Alright, now the next time the heal comes up, we'll go ahead and use it. And hopefully it gets there in time to use it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it will. Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright. Heal it all up. And there we go. 60. Love that. I love that counter. Alright. And then we have this crew squad. Let's go do those other ones first. Let's get Treya up in here. We will undersize it. He didn't have a single G12 even here. They're all under, so I'm not worried about this. I have a feeling that I might lose somebody, but even if I do, it's literally not something I'm worried about on this thing. Again, my opponent hardly ever plays, and when he does, he oftentimes doesn't attack. And like I said, he skips full weeks at a time, so he's definitely not somebody who takes GAC very seriously. I would not be surprised at all if he sees me get the full clear, hopefully, and just doesn't attack. The Brood and the Brood are down. Oh, and his Spy did get my Scion. Holy moly, my Scion's pretty tanky too. So I figured if somebody was gonna be lost here, it would be Marauder. I did not expect them to get my Scion. That's wild. Alright, well. Only a 56. Pretty terrible, honestly. But again, the banners don't really make a difference. Just making sure I cleared it. And then here we go, our Night Sisters will take our Bounty Hunters. Alright, so we'll get our taunt up, and we'll get our burning down. And Doc over there is was the weakest, now it's zombie. It's always nice when it's zombie, because then you just hit her without having to, search out the contract. It's always a nice thing. That Asajj stripping my buff. Not nice. So let's take out Daka. I know I don't need to take out Daka first because I'm using Boba and Django, but she is the weakest, so let's take her out anyway. And let's try and get my contracts up so we get healing in there. There we go. And ability block for no more plague. Healing bombs. Let's take out Acolyte now since she's exposed. And see if we can get Asajj out. This is such a low geared Night Sisters that it was never gonna be a threat really. Saw Grief momentarily got down into the yellow, but beyond that, we can just take up everybody out with Django and Boba, and they're not reviving, and get a 60. Alright, let's jump back up to that crew squad, and let's do something a little funky. Let's take our Jedi Knight Revan team, but I'm actually going to take Hermit Yoda out, and I'm going to put Wampa in. And the reason I'm doing that is because Wampa has the Zeta on his roar to get healing immunity. So we'll do that. And let's take Officer. He's relicked and feeds him a bunch of turn meter. So we'll do that. Save the cleanse there until we have to worry about it. It may be that my guys just hit hard enough that I can kill the Kylos without worrying about it, but... Ooh, nice hit there, Wampa. Let's pass that back over to Wampa. Oh, I can't pass it to Wampa because he's not a Jedi. Yeah, I didn't need Wampa. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll still take a 60. Alright, what'll leave in the back? My guess is not a whole lot. So we've got the Radis and the Thrawn with Houndstooth. That's actually a decent squad. So I'm going to take my Malevolence against this Thrawn team, and then I'm going to take my Home 1 against that Radis squad. So, you know what, let's, we don't need to go in undersized, do we? Yeah, let's just go in undersized. Let's do that. And there we got the buff immunity on his Houndstooth, so once he loses that taunt, he won't get it back. Then we'll get the Buzz Droids up. Except they didn't get any on Boba Fett. And Houndstooth just melted. Wow, okay. A little surprising. And we'll force a taunt on both of them. And we'll tear through them, hopefully. May lose one or two ships here. Probably not getting great banners. Never do when I use Malevolent. They take so much damage, and then only 5 stars at the moment, so. There we go. A lot of victory. That's good. 60, I'll take that. Alright, let's take on this Radis. And let's go with my Rebels. And I like to take in Biggs. And everybody says you should take in Biston. My Biston is terrible. But let's go ahead and do it anyway. And just because I am unsure. No, let's go in that. I think we can do that. Let's undersize again. Though if I lose this, I'm not sure what I'm cleaning it up with. But that's okay. Alright, so let's go after Scav Ray. Oh, you know what? I am an idiot. Because I should have 100% taken my Malevolence here. I was not thinking. All of his resistance are all relicked out. This is actually going to be a tough squad. I don't know that I can clear it. And if I do clear it, I don't know if I'm going to. If I don't clear it here, I don't think I have anything that's going to come in and clean it up. So I better clear it here. Yeah, this was a dumb decision. on my part, for sure. And look at how much damage they're doing. And I certainly should not have ever undersized. Wow. That was some definitely a brain cramp on my part. Shoot. Well, I guess we get to see a whole bunch of really terrible fleet cleanups attempts. Yeah, I'm about to lose. Wow. Terrible. Alright, so in honesty, I don't think I can clear this. And so what I'm going to do is I'll probably fast forward through the remaining attempts here to see what I can get done. But chances are nothing. Alright, so I figured I'd just spare you all of those failed attempts. You can see I didn't get it down. I tried 4 times. That was a total horrible play by me. I should have taken my home 1 versus that Thrawn and saved my Malevolence for that Radis. I just wasn't thinking at all. What a terrible brain cramp that was. So cost me the full clear and 200 banners. So terrible mistake. But I do not think SWGOH is going to attack. I will update you if he does. Otherwise, I'm going to call it here. 1866 to a non-attacking 803. Thank you, SWGOH, for teaching me a lesson in humility on ships. I have a feeling there'll be a lot more times like that where people don't full clear ships because of the double ship zone. And I had to learn the lesson the hard way. So thank you for that. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I will see you next time.